Alright, just looking over the helicopter, making sure all the cowlings and everything is closed. There's the hangar. Frank's got us pulled out. We are looking ready to go. Alright, this is Duke Life Flight 4, November 145 Delta Uniform. Alright, let's see how much fuel we have. Battery master. Testing progress. Good on the bit test. Fuel 878. Aircraft payload. Let's see. Let's go ahead and request just to fill up. That way we're ready to go. We'll burn fuel. We got plenty of power. Let's look at our equipment setup. Respiratory protection system, radome, ELT, skids, respiratory protection from skids. That's exactly the setup I want. Alright, I'm going to check the weather. Alright, let's see what the meter says. Winds 140 at 10, gusting 14. 10 statute amount of visibility. Broken at 6,000. Another layer at 7,500. Overcast 12,000. Temperature 24 dew point 12. Altimeter is 3004. Let's go ahead and put that in. Altimeter 3004. 4. And then over here, 3004 on the altimeter. Alright, just got a call in. Let's see what we got here. Acute respiratory distress. Okay. You can take the call.
Cabin preparations, please wait.
crew is getting prepped, we can go ahead and get things started here. Today is a odd day, so we'll start with engine number 1. Alright, let's get things ready here. There. Okay. That's fine.
Fire. Engine 1 fire. Engine 2 fire.
Fire. Alright.
Audio test.
Audio test, lamp test. Lamps. The buttons are lit up. Exit light is lit up. There we go. Statics are off. That's off. Turn on the anti-collision light. Position lights before engine start. Alright, looks like things are going well.
All cabin tasks for engine starting ready for departure. 1-2.
Alright, let's make sure we got the voltage. 24.2. Good.
Area clear. Ready to start engine 1.
TOT on the rise. 410, 505, 555, 605, 670. Topped out at 670. Good start.
Disconnected. Ready to go. Good day.
Stand by.
Engine started successfully. Moving to other engine. Engine clear.
HTOS test OK.
TOT on the rise. 510, 560, 585, 605, and 70. Good start.
All engines started successfully.
Alright. Coming on.
Hold on. Performing leak checks.
All pitos on. Come over here. LVAX. Get some air conditioning going. Air conditioner is on. Pre-flight test. TCC. Terrain. Map. Pre-flight test is good. Pre-flight test. Turn that off. And should get here. And here. Alright, I'm gonna put the VMS over here. It's there. Digital map here. Alright. Then switch over to Unicom. 1, 2, 8. Enter. Switch over. Engines 1 and 2 are in flight. Guards are closed. Alright, temperature pressure is good. Fuel 100%. No cautions, no warnings. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, going through the checklist. Avionics 1 and 2 are on. Standby is on. ATC receivers required. Pilot torpedoes 1 and 2 are on. Prime pumps are off. Transfer pumps are on. External lights are required. Heating ventilation is required. Proof light switch. We did proof light and it was green and passed. Avionics reset before takeoff. HTOS is on. Let's see here. Engine main switches are in flight. Warnings and masters list. No warnings, no cautions. Instruments are set. Actually, let me go to synthetic vision. There we go. Precision height. I want
Minimum altitude.
have that set. Okay. Johnson traffic, live flight 4 is departing the hangar. Will be departing to the east. Johnson traffic. Alright, we are clear all around.
Traffic.
Alright, hub check complete.
VTOS. VY.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Everything is still good. Let me check. Make sure I'm not gonna bust anybody's airspace while I'm doing this mission. And looks like we're going to be in the city of Wilson. So we have Wilson Industrial Air Center and Rocky Mountain Regional. Just going to be inside the city. Let's see. So we'll switch over to Wilson Industrial. Let's go here. Let's get on 123. Transfer. Wilson Airport, Life Flight 4 is 6 miles west of the airport. We'll be conducting rescue operations to the southwest of the airport. Wilson traffic. Alright, winds are coming from the back.
With no paramedic, fire engine. We're on the way to the accident site. I set a possible hospital destination for our patient. Infos are available on tablet. We can confirm or change later.
Two nautical miles from accident area.
Alright, autopilot is off.
Rear crew, we are approaching the landing site.
Traffic.
And Wilson Traffic Light Flight 4 is conducting operations just off the end of runway 3. And we'll be landing shortly. Wilson Traffic. Alright, we're looking for... let's see...
500. Traffic.
Alright, got the, it's like fire truck there. Alright, I don't see any power lines or towers, so we will come back into the wind. We'll land right there off in the grass.
Four hundred. 300. 200. 100. 50.
Minimum altitude.
We are reasonably close. Whoa, nice touch, Captain.
Both engines are in idle.
Rear crew, prepare for ground operations. Helicopter in position. Rear crew, you are clear to start operations.
We need time for ground operations, please. Stand by.
While they're doing that, go here. Let's see. There. All right, we'll get him over to Duke University as quick as possible, and then let's look at the frequency for Raleigh. A-R-D-U, which is Raleigh. Airport frequencies. Let's the ATC is 123.8. Want that in the standby, and then let's do approach 495. Yeah, 13495. Put that in the active. Alright, just checking in on the patient. Their heart rate's 117. SpO2 is 98. Code 2 emergency, so they're not in the best of shape. They will be transported by us. The flight nurses get in the stretcher right now. We're going to go pick up the patient, bring him back, and we will be ready to go. We already have the hospital. We know where we're going. And actually, I can see here. Let's see. I think it's 92. Yep, Duke University. go. Activate. So now we have that in the GPS. It's a 50 nautical mile flight, so it'll take us about 25 minutes to get over there. Alright, the crew sent an update. Confirm Duke. Yes, that's where we're going. Alright, crew is coming out. Alright. Engine's coming up.
Patient on board. Take care.
Cabin secured. Ready to fly.
Alright, doors are closed. Area. Alright, there it is clear. Coming up.
VTOS.
Wilson traffic. Light Flight 4 is part in the area to the
V1.
west. Wilson traffic. Alright, just make sure we don't over torque. And we're going to couple the nav. Make You should pick up the navigation. Let's see. Alright, and we're going to switch frequencies here. Alright, we're about 30 miles out from Raleigh. We'll contact them. We get a little bit closer.
And hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Romeo. Raleigh Durham International Airport Ages information Romeo 1951 Zulu. Wind 170 at 14 gust 23. Visibility 10. 7,000 scattered. Ceiling 1,000 broken. 5,000 broken. Temperature 23. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3002. Simultaneous dependent and entering approaches in use. Expect ILS or visual approach runways 23 left, 23 right. Multiple approaches in effect. Landing and departing runways 23 left, 23 right. Runway 1432 available upon request. Notices to air missions taxiway Foxtrot 4 closed. ABGIV or larger aircraft at North Cargo contact ground control prior to pushback. Said system in use. Enable trans.
Alright, we got information Romeo, so when we contact them, we've got that. We're 20 nautical miles out. I don't think we're gonna get in the ring. Let's see here. Zoom in. Yeah, we're really gonna technically stay outside the surface. So we can really just dip down to 1,500, skirt outside this airspace right here, and then continue over to the hospital. But when we get closer, we will still switch over to their frequency and monitor. We might even call them just to let them know what we're doing. Five, 1, 2, 4, 9, 5. Enter. We've got that in standby. Alright, everything looks good. Fuel is good. Temperature and pressure is good. Torque is looking good. We've got plenty of power. About 14 minutes left to go. 132 knots across the ground. And we have a headwind. Alright. We're going to drop so we're below that that Shell 1700. We do have an aircraft. Let's go ahead and monitor their channel frequency.
Expect ILS 23 right, Pilot Club 171. And rally approach, instructions were to maintain 300 knots or better.
Pilot Club 171, roger. Thanks. Pilot Club 171 at Butts, cleared ILS runway 23 right approach.
At Butts, cleared ILS 23 right, Pilot Club 171.
Approach hello, Pilot Club 333, direct gazer at 10,000 feet. Pilot Club 333, rally approach, welcome aboard, rally altimeter 3002, information Romeo is current. Descend via the Alden 4 and expect the ILS runway 23 right approach. Altimeter 3002, descend via Alden 4, and we're expecting 23 right approach, ILS, Pilot Club 333. Pilot Club 142, traffic, 10 o'clock, roughly 4 miles, 5 miles, 1,400, type unknown, eastbound.
No joy on traffic, Pilot Club 142.
Pilot Club 142, roger. You can contact tower 127.45.
On the tower, 2745. We'll see you, Pilot Club 142.
Alright, we're going to go back to here.
Pilot Club 171, reduce speed 210.
210, Pilot Club 171.
Pilot Club 333, at Butts, cleared ILS runway 23 right approach. At Butts, cleared ILS 23 right approach, Pilot Club 333. Pilot Club 6, reduce speed 170.
Reducing 170, Pilot Club 6.
Yeah, rally approach, medevac helicopter 145 Delta Uniform is 1,500, about north, 7 miles north of the airport. We're going to stay on the outside of your ring.
Aircraft transiting the ring, I think locked. Say again for rally approach.
It's going to be helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, and we're 1,500, and we're transitioning to helipad November Charlie 902.
Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, roger. Remain clear of the Raleigh Class Charlie airspace. Maintain VFR outer below 1,500 for arriving traffic.
Okay, we'll drop to 1,300 for your traffic, 45 Delta Uniform.
Pilot Club 6, contact Raleigh Tower 127.45. Thanks for flying.
2745, thank you, Pilot Club 6.
let's go over here to the TCAS.
Club 171, reduce speed 170.
170, Pilot Club 171.
Pilot Club 1496, increase speed 200 knots till 5 mile final.
200 till 5 mile final, Pilot Club 1496.
Alright, we're gonna make a slight turn. Still staying out of his airspace. But we don't have any conflicts on TCAS. So we're gonna go back to terrain just for safety.
Pilot Club 1496, contact tower 127.45. Let me know about your speed.
127.45, and we'll advise of speed. Pilot Club 1496.
Rally approach Pilot Club 897 on 4,300, descending via.
Pilot Club 897, rally approach, rally altimeter tree 002, information Romeo is current, say present altitude.
14,000, Pilot Club 897.
Pilot Club 897, roger, descend via the Alden 4 and expect the ILS runway 23 right approach.
ILS 23 right, Alden 4, Pilot Club 897.
Pilot Club 171, contact tower 127.45, thanks for flying.
12745, Pilot Club 171, thanks so much.
Pilot Club 1496, if you're still with me, contact tower 127.45. Pilot Club 897 at Butts, cleared ILS runway 23 right approach.
At Butts, cleared ILS 23 right, Pilot Club 897.
Alright, and
Pilot Club 333, reduce speed 170.
Reducing speed 170, Pilot Club 333.
alright, autopilot is off.
2 nautical miles from the hospital.
Rally approach Pilot Club 91 with you descending by the Alton 4. Pilot Club 91, Rally approach. Welcome aboard. Rally altimeter tree 002. Information Romeo is current. Say present out.
500.
Destination in sight.
302, and we are just passing 150,000 for Pilot Club 91. Pilot Club 91, Roger.
400.
Descend to the Alton 4 and expect the ILS runway 23 right approach. Continue to on the Alton 4 and we'll expect the ILS 423 right Pilot Club 91.
300.
Pilot Club 333, contact tower 127.45. Thanks for flying.
Caution. Obstacle. Obstacle.
For the ATC. Goodbye, Pilot Club
Caution.
333.
Obstacle. Obstacle. Warning. Obstacle.
Rear crew, prepare for ground operations. Nice landing.
Engines are in idle. Alright.
Helicopter in position. Rear crew, you are clear to start operations.
And rally approach, helicopter 145 Delta uniform is reporting landing assured on the helipad. Thank you.
Helicopter 145 Delta uniform, Roger. Thanks for flying.
And engines off.
Patient has been deported to the hospital and is safe.
Alright, they're going to do paperwork. Blades have stopped. We turn the lights off, 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 turn off. Okay, off, off. Standby battery off, off. Alright, we'll wait for them to do their paperwork and go back to base. Alright, crew is back. Startup procedures, battery master start switch.
Cabin secured. Ready to fly.
Battery master start switch is on. Bit test. Continue. That's not going to work.
Pilot Club 91, turn another 10 degrees right. Another 10 to the right, Club 91.
All right.
HTOS test OK.
HTOS test is passed. Turn to base. Status. You're going to go unavailable. Then return to start point. Close that. That's on the map. And let's see if that pulled up on the map. I did not pull up on the map. That's fine. Gonna go to K, J, and X. There. And activate. Alright, that's in. Odd day, prime pump.
Club 91, turn right heading 120. Right, 120, Club 91.
Two. $610, $630, $50, $60, $70. Good start on engine 2. The pumps. Lights. There. There. Elbacks. There. Air conditioner. There. CRC. There. Let's do the pre-flight test. Pre-flight test is green. Alright, green flight test checks out. Okay. Turn that off. Alright, engines 1 and 2 are in idle, startup test okay, pre-flight test okay, air conditioner is on. Let's get the ATC, see what's changed.
491, turn right heading 200.
Belly 10.
Right 200,
7,000 scattered. Ceiling 1,000 broken. 15,000
turn right heading 200,
temperature 23.
maintain 3,000 established, cleared ILS runway
altimeter 3002. Simultaneous dependent messaging approach is in use.
The ILS
Expect ILS or visual approach runways 23 left, 23 right. Multiple approaches in effect. Landing and departing runways 23 left, 23 right. Runway 1432 available upon request. Notices to air missions ATG the 4th or larger aircraft at North Cargo contact ground control prior to pushback. Respect all runway assignments and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
Alright, Romeo is still good.
Raleigh-Durham International Airport. ATC information, Romeo.
3002. Change this barometer. 3002. 3002. There we go, that's good. Alright, going to flight.
Pile Club 91, contact Raleigh Tower 127.45. Thanks for flying.
127.45, Pile Club 91. Thank you, sir, and hopefully we don't talk again. Have a good one.
Alright. T's and P's are good. No cautions, no warnings. Helipad area is clear. Got a direct headwind. We'll come out and we'll stay outside the service area. Secure center. T's and P's are good.
One hundred.
VTOS. VY.
Alt A crossing.
Make sure we don't over torque the aircraft as we increase speed. Riley approach helicopter 145 Delta Uniform.
Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, Raleigh approach, go ahead.
Yes, sir. We just departed November Charlie 902. We'll be 1,300, we'll say, east of the airport and transition to the south VFR.
Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, Roger. Are you looking for flight following at all?
Yes, sir. That'd be great.
Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, Roger. Say your destination and your helicopter type.
It's going to be a H145. Destination is Kilo Juliet November X-ray.
Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, Squawk 7065. Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, radar contact 7 miles north Raleigh Airport, 1,200 indicated. Raleigh altimeter tree 001 and say your indicated altitude.
Let's see here, change that to 1. And we're holding at 1,300.
Helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, Roger. Altitude as reported. Proceed on course. VFR altitude to your discretion.
Proceed on course 45 Delta Uniform.
Raleigh approach Delta 8131, descending via the Gemstar 2 Alpha runway 23 right, descending through 14,700.
Delta 8131, Raleigh approach. Raleigh altimeter tree 001. Information Sierra is current. You can expect the ILS runway 23 right approach.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS runway 23 right approach, and we'll get the data information right now. And we got information Sierra on board for Delta 8131.
Delta 8131, Roger.
Slight turn. Still skirting on the outside of that Charlie airspace.
Roger, Delta 8155, 2.5, runway heading.
Delta 8155, rally departure, radar contact, altitude as reported. Turn right heading tree 20.
Right, 320, Delta 8155.
Delta 8155, actually, correction, proceed clear direct to focal.
Direct to focal, Delta 8155.
Alright, and we'll switch this over to terrain.
Delta 8155, climb and maintain 12,000.
12,000, Delta 8155.
So 122.8 is already in there. He'll be giving us a handoff to Unicom. We're just about to be outside his airspace.
Delta 8155, no further ATC is available. Frequency change approved. Thanks for flying.
Pushing Delta 8155, see ya.
Delta 8131, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Delta 8131.
We are 6 minutes out from the airport. is over there. Let's see. 170 and 5 got 16. 913 miles. Overcast. Altitude 300. 0. So 170 and 5. So we'll come in on runway 21 and then sidestep over to the hangar.
Caution, obstacle, obstacle. Caution, obstacle, obstacle.
Those tires over there.
Caution, obstacle, obstacle.
Yes.
Caution, obstacle, obstacle.
I see it.
Warning, obstacle, obstacle. Warning, obstacle, obstacle. Warning, obstacle.
Rally approach, good afternoon. Southwest 1441 with information here. We're descending through 14,000 on the Alton 4. Southwest 1441, rally approach. Welcome aboard. Say altitude passing. Descending through 13.5, 1441. Southwest 1441, roger. Descend via the Alton 4 and expect the ILS runway 23 right approach, or correction, 23 left approach. We'll continue to descend on the Alton 4. We'll expect the ILS 23 left, Southwest 1441. On Southwest 1441 at Butts, you are cleared the ILS runway 23 left approach. At Butts, clear for the ILS 23 left approach, Southwest 1441.
And Riley, 45 Delta Uniform, like to cancel, flight following.
Number 45 Delta Uniform, flight following cancellation received, 2123 Zulu.
Alright, switch to 122.8. Charleston traffic, helicopter 145 Delta Uniform is 5 miles north of the field, inbound runway 21, and then sidestep over to Duke Block Fight Hangar, Charleston traffic. Alright, that altimeter was 000 there. 000. Go. 1 minute out.
Two nautical miles from our base.
Johnston traffic, 45 Delta Uniform, enter your right base for runway 21, Johnston traffic. Alright, T's and P's are good, fuel is good, no cautions, no warnings.
Decision find.
Johnston traffic, helicopter 145 Delta Uniform, turning final, runway 21, Johnston traffic.
$500.
Traffic.
$400. $300. $200. $100.
Minimum altitude.
$50.
Johnston traffic, helicopter 45 Delta Uniform, clear the runway. Johnston traffic. Always forget that last part.
This was a very good touch.
Right. Engines on idle.
Mission accomplished.
Transfer pumps.
Well done.
Straws, lines. CRC. No max.
Landed. Crew deboard authorized.
Hey, my perfect crew. Hi, guys.
we'll wait for the download to complete. Otherwise, we will here submit report. All right, download complete. Battery, open the door.
How was the last mission? Was everything good with the helicopter?
Hi, Sarah. How are you? Helicopter is good. Fuel need to be refueled.
Don't worry, the helicopter is now in my precious hands. It will be ready to fly for the next mission.
Thank you.
All right, we're back at the base. Thanks for tagging along on Life Flight 4. See you later.